it. Avoid legal snags by telling people they're being recorded. This week we're checking out behind the scenes of a photo shoot I did for an album cover with synthwave artist Jessie Frye, and we're going to talk to the artist herself.
My name is Jessie Frye, and I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I am a vocal coach and a pop artist. I guess you could also say synth, retro, wave artist. I don't know, cool. I make music.
When did you get connected to the new NewRetroWave style and label?
Really started with Timecop 1983. Yeah, Timecop 1983 is an artist who's very well known and respected in the genre. He and I did a song together called Faded Memory. And at that time, I was, I've been performing live and touring for over 10 years at this point. One day I just emailed him because I was a fan. I didn't know it. Cool. Yeah, I didn't know what synthwave was. I didn't know anything about NewRetroWave. I just liked Timecop.
That's awesome.
And I just kind of emailed him thinking, well, he probably won't answer. And he said yes. And that's, long story short, that's basically how Faded Memory was born.
That's awesome.
And the song just took off.
It's got how many views on YouTube?
Almost 1.4 million.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I just had absolutely no idea what that song would do for me. It literally changed my life. I think what became very interesting was the trajectory of Faded Memory and where that simple step of asking Timecop to collaborate, where that ended up taking me.
When did your interest in film photography enter into the picture?
A couple of years ago, I dated somebody that is a brilliant photographer and a very good friend of mine. And I had never been properly shot on film before. And we did a couple of shoots together. And he got them developed and the whole deal. And I had never gone through that process before.
Oh, yeah.
In my whole career, it's always been digital.
Oh, yeah. You get to see it as it's shot, basically.
I think experiencing film in a way that was very personalized for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Is what made me fall in love with film, because, you're used to looking at your work as you go when you digital. And at the time, I was really struggling with perfectionism and trying to get things a certain way. And oddly enough, the first time I had an experience shooting with film was the same couple of month period where I shot Faded Memory, and Faded Memory came out.
Nice.
So yeah, it was kind of like this personal rebirth, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
Shooting and then waiting to get the photos back. Yeah. But more, I think most importantly, I think there is a magic and a human quality to film that, dare I say, digital will never reproduce.
Yeah, I could see that. It's I see a lot of celebrities in magazines. They'll shoot the pictures and they'll have a team crowded around a computer, and to get it an organic feel out of that, it seems so difficult.
You've got to trust it, and that's taught me a lot. And the letting go, really, let go in this moment and just take a photograph.
Oh yeah. So a lot of it to you is the experience, and not necessarily that it's a retro or whatever.
Absolutely not. No. Yeah. I don't. No, I'm not a. I don't do things or care about things because they are retro.
Yeah.
That for me, that's not really how my mind works.
Yeah.
Having said that, my dad was a really passionate collector and a someone who really appreciated old cinema and
great.
Early pop culture. And so it's more so of a I appreciate this art form because of what it conveys, and that there is a quality about it that you can't attain any other way.
Oh yeah.
Versus, it's cool because it's.
Yeah, it's so 1980s or 70s or yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, not judging anyone for the way they feel.
Oh yeah.
But just for me, it all comes from like a specific experience.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people like. There's a lot of talk in photography right now about, oh, this is just a fad with the film thing. You know, kids just like it because it's old and different. But
understand that, you know, trying to replicate something for the sake of replicating it because it's not here anymore, to me, that's going to lose, you know, that's not going to hold a lot of soul.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it's more so like, well, why does this make you feel this way? And create from that space. You know, film makes me feel like I'm getting away from.
Yeah.
It's a sacred process, and we're in the world of right now.
Oh yeah. And I think that's one of the things that younger people are seeing about it is they have TikTok and Snapchat and everything lives forever on the internet, but they have this little thing that's created outside of the internet and lives outside of it, and it's kind of their thing, and it's not just something downloaded or whatever.
Not trying to, you know, poo-poo on digital photography, because
no.
Up until the last 2 years, most of my work has been on digital.
And we did do some digital and used film as an inspiration for that too.
Yeah, but that's you though. You know, like that's why I like working with you, because even your digital just feels like film, but not like in post. No, you know what I mean? Not I'm gonna make this look like film in post. No, like actually craft such an amazing atmosphere when you're shooting.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Absolutely one of my favorite photographers. You know, my dad, like I go back to my dad real quick.
Oh, yeah.
He had, you know, lots of antique movie posters, and had a true love of old cinema and even the old Western silent.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. And so I've seen a lot of that in my own hands, you know. And that also created an inspiration for me during that time to start creating my content in a more organic way.
Oh yeah.
Because when you see those posters from the early teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s.
Oh yeah.
Obviously we don't make movie posters that way anymore.
No.
And again, that goes back to, you know, not trying to base your art solely on like, let's recreate it so it looks like it's from blank.
Yeah.
Let's pull the magic from this.
Yeah.
And incorporate it to where we are now.
What I'm enjoying about your music that I've heard, that it's got that feel, but it doesn't sound like you're just trying to be like an 80s cover band or something. It feels like it's got the energy, but it feels like a new song.
I really, really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. A lot of that credit also goes to my musical partner in crime and one of my best friends in the world, my producer, Matt Aslanian.
Oh, okay, great.
I've been making music professionally since 2008, 2009, but me and Matt have been recording together since 2013.
Cool.
So we're basically kind of now like, he's the unseen part of Jessie Frye, because he really hates the internet. So I try to show him off, but he just doesn't want to be shown off.
What inspired you to want to shoot film for your album cover?
As you know, we share a love for Cinestill.
Oh yeah.
And it's my favorite film. Yeah, Kiss Me in the Rain, my new record, is an emotional concept record, and it has a lot of different meanings. But on a very base level, the phrase "kiss me in the rain" is quite dramatic and romantic. And that's deep down inside, that's who I am as well. The phrase "kiss me in the rain" actually means something beautiful happening in a moment of chaos or ugliness.
Oh, yeah.
So there's, you know, a lot of symbolism and imagery there. Oh yeah. So because of the symbolism and the metaphor of the record title, I wanted a photograph that captured vulnerability yet strength, a little bit of sadness, and you're my guy. That's what I tell people. I have people say, "Oh, you do film?" Well, I know. I said, "No. I've got a guy. It's okay though."
Oh, thank you.
Oddly enough, on every important day of making this record, be it in the studio, a photo shoot, or whatever, it rained, which I found just very poignant and just quite lovely, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's raining right now, by the way.
It's really? It follows me everywhere I go. It's rain.
Oh yeah.
And remember, it rained that day.
Yeah. Yep.
And so we got the shine from the pavement.
Yeah, that was great.
I don't think that's in the photograph for the cover, but it's in some of the other shots. Oh. When you look at that photo, for me, you're transported to a different world, a moment in time, really.
Oh yeah.
Is what it feels like for me. And I'm just so grateful that we got the shot. I've actually had people message me asking me what did we do to get that look? Nice. How did you edit that photo? And it's really sweet messages, but you can tell that people assume that we heavily manipulated it. I really love that about you, that you're very collaborative.
Thank you.
It's I know I can be a pain in the butt sometimes, but I just have a vision. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I understand. And when I work with people, I like to collaborate even when it's my project, and I like working with some. I don't want them to be like a prop for my ideas or whatever. It's true what they say. The 120 is very formal and everything, and it's got good energy. But the 35 lets us kind of there's a certain energy in those shots that I really enjoy.
There's a certain fun kind of wild recklessness.
Yeah. It would be really hard to do that with the big Mamiya because it's just so slow, but we also have 36 shots at the 35 millimeter, so it's okay, we can waste a few. Let's just see what happens here. Well, cool. Well, thank you so much for talking. This was good.
It was great. See you later.
Yeah, bye. Have a great night.
You too. I never want children, but I would give up my firstborn to shoot a music video on film.
Oh, we can work on that. Oh, I need to show you what I've got.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, when did you get that?
A few months ago. I started using it, and